Welcome to a new guitar tutorial. In one of the last lessons we had a look at the guitar solo of Crazy Little Thing called Loved by Queen, and today we're gonna check out the rhythm guitar part of the same song. If you're interested in sheet music, you can go to my Patreon page. There you can download a full transcription of the rhythm guitar part I will show you in this tutorial, including tabs and regular notation. And if you enjoyed the lesson and want to support my channel, please hit subscribe, ring the bell, leave a like and drop me a line in the comments. The song is in the key of D and we're starting with a groove on a D major chord. We have the open D string, the second fret of the G string, the third fret of the B string and the second fret of the high E string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and only on B2 we're changing to a D sus4 chord. Here we have to add the fourth finger on the third fret of the high E string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this groove is played for 4 bars for the intro of the song. And then the verse starts, and on the verse we're staying on this D major groove. 1 and 2 and so we're starting with 2 bars of the D major chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to a G major chord. We can stay with our third finger on the third fret of the B string. We're adding the fourth finger on the third fret of the high E string. We have the second finger on the third fret of the low E string, and our first finger on the second fret of the A string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're keeping the same pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to a C major chord. It's basically a regular C major. We leave out the low E string and we have the third fret of the A string, the second fret of the D string, the open G string, the first fret of the B string, and we leave our fourth finger on the third fret of the high E string. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and we stay on the C chord for half a bar. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going back to the G chord. So these complete 4 bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and these 4 bars are repeated. And then we're in the chorus part, and the chorus part starts also with this D major chord. And then we're going to a B flat major chord. Here we have the first fret of the A string and the third fret of the D, the G and the B string. And you can use your fourth finger to bar these 3 strings, or you can also use your second, your third and your fourth finger. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and so we have 2 beats on the B flat major chord and 2 beats on the C major chord, and then we're going back to the D chord. But in this case we're not changing to the D sus4 chord, we're only staying on the D major chord. And then there's a stop on beat 1 in the next bar. So these 4 bars, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And after that there's another verse part and another chorus part, and then the bridge starts. And the bridge starts on a G major chord. So we're starting on a G major chord. We have the third fret of the low E string. We're muting the A string with our second finger. we have the open D string, the open G string, and the third fret of the B and the high E string. And now on beat 2 and on beat 4 we're adding our first finger on the second fret of the D string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This is played for 2 bars. Then we're going to the C chord again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to the pattern on the G chord again. So these 4 bars, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we have 2 bars of the B flat major chord. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we're going to an E major chord. Here we have the open E string, the second fret of the A and the D string, and the first fret of the G string. Then we're going to an A major chord, open A string, and the second fret of the D, the G, and the B string. And then we're going to an F major chord. Here we have the first fret of the low E string, the third fret of the A and the D string, and the second fret of the G string. And after the stop, there are some bass notes. We're starting on the 5th fret of the A string, going down to the 4th fret of the A string, and then to the 3rd fret of the A string. Then we're doing the same on the low E string. And then we have an E major chord. And here we're playing quarter triplets. So we have we're playing the E major chord 6 times. And then there's a pickup melody starting on the 2nd fret of the G string, open G string, 4th fret of the D string, and the 2nd fret of the D string. And then we're in the next verse part. Another verse, another chorus part, and then the guitar solo starts, and the rhythm guitar part for the guitar solo starts with 2 bars of B flat major. So we have 2 bars of B flat major, then 2 beats on D major, G major, and then a whole bar on D major again. So these first 4 bars of the guitar solo, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then another 2 bars of B flat major. And then we have these stops on the E major, A major, and F major again. Then one more time. The bass notes, the E major chord, and at the end we're doing a stop on an A major chord, and then there's an a cappella verse, and after the a cappella verse there's another verse part, and then the whole song ends with chorus vamp, which is always 1 bar of D major, and B, C, B, and these 3 chords are played during the fade out of the song. This was the rhythm guitar part for Crazy Little Thing Called Love by Queen. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please hit subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell, leave a like, drop me a line in the comments, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.